Hi, my name is Joe, and I have a short story I would like to read for you. It's called The Lonely Ghost. You ever just feel like a ghost? You ever feel like everything you do, you're just calling out into the void and nobody hears you? Sometimes that voice swallows your entire echo whole and you can't even hear yourself anymore. Anyways, getting into the story. I found this journal nestled into a dark and cozy corner on the long forgotten bookshelf of my destinies. It details the life of a woman and her woes, her struggles with her heart. She asks, time and time again, how do I not become a martyr to my own suffering? She wants company, real company. Not a cat, not a dog, not a lizard or a bird or a tree or a ghost or a hallucination. She wants a real person. She emphasizes real here. From what I've collected through the entries, I don't believe our writer here has many people she could call and see soon enough. Hardly a name mentioned in passing without the suggestion of a strained familial relation. She knows she wants company, quote, without the troubles of being in need, unquote. I think about this. A desperate craving for social contact would be indicative of a desperate need for human connection. Right? It's the first time while reading her thoughts that I wished I could reach into the page and shake her. She is so beyond wants, yet she still cannot see why she starves. She writes, somewhere along the way I forgot to meet people. Real people. Not apparitions of the good times that swing by on lonely evenings to remind me I'm missing out on all I want in the world. She continues to write to a stranger, whose name alludes to the many passages they are written in. You are the only person that knows I'm alive. I think I am a ghost. A lonely ghost that craves a human touch. How do I become alive again? Love. She laments. I thought love was the answer. A person for you, a person for me. But what do I do if my lover doesn't love me? What if he keeps me in the shadows? Summons me by Ouija board under the cover of night? DTF? Yes? No? Yes. I am a lonely ghost after all. She speaks of this lover and she hates it. She hates that she can't speak to him out here like she can in here. She hates that she can't speak to him out there like she can in here. Her words are sweet and gooey and wet with tears and frustration. There is no helping herself. She cannot do that part alone. I concede. My own yearning becomes a reflection of hers, and together we picture the shadows under our lover's eyes. I'm in their bedroom with them. I can feel the life she interrogates herself for. My lover likes living girls. My skin is too cold from the many nights I've spent alone, she once wrote. But the heat on these pages are burning my fingertips, and I could feel the electricity she's camouflaged in all the sentences that make up her story. There is life, there is warmth, there is joy, there is friendship. There, in this book, is someone who understands her more deeply than she had ever known. She writes to them dearly, addresses them with love. Her questions are always answered, and still she questions more. In these pages, there is a friendship that is deeper than any romance can go, an understanding that reaches far inside of her, past her pen and flesh and bones. Beyond the mind and soul, somewhere at the edge of the universe where God is resting its weary head, there is a woman who totally fucking gets it. She wrote the story. She inked it into these pages with her tears turned laughter and loneliness turned insanity. Its presence is so strong it makes this book defy gravity. As if there was a lonely ghost who heard all her prayers, listened to all her stories, talked her through all her troubles, possessed her hands to tell herself that she is still alive. She only needs to read what she writes. She only needs to look up and realize that she is her own light. And those vampiric lovers, ghoulish mothers, unseen monsters that hide inside her head aren't what's keeping her anymore. I've read every entry, every passage, seen every tear that stained these pages. She has been seen, perceived, brought to life, awakened from the dead, and it wasn't me who did that. It was her pen. Between 1 and 2, resting on top of 3, she had the key to her own immortality, which means she'll have eternity to realize that she is her own greatest company. End story. And that is the lonely ghost. So again, I ask, do you ever feel like a ghost calling out into the void? Or not even your own echo answers back? Time heals all wounds. But time, it also has this very funny way of infecting them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Is this too dark? It's a good question.